Hello and very good evening to all of you. Very welcome to Unacademy, the best and the biggest platform for online learning. And welcome to my class. As I already told you yesterday, that we have started with our parts of speech. We have started with our parts of speech, and in that, yesterday we have already done nouns, and today we are starting with pronouns. Now, pronouns are also very, very important, just like nouns. In fact, each of the part of speech is very important to study because this is going to be the very base of all your English. So, very important to understand the parts of speech and the second one that we are going to do, sorry, today is pronouns. Now, I will shortly give you my introduction. My name is Mita Surti and I have been training and motivating, guiding. Chandu, very, very good evening to you, Bacha, and very welcome to the class. So let me introduce myself and then we will start with the session. And very welcome, Chandu. Very good evening to you, Bacha. Very good evening, Gulshan, and very welcome to the class. So as I finish my introduction, we will shortly start with the topic of pronouns. And as I was telling you that I have been training, guiding and teaching lots of students since the past 20 years. Gate and ESC experience almost 5 years, and I'm an IELTS coach, certified coach by the British Council, personality development training and interview guidance programs. Unacademy combat, yes, there are lots of combats coming up. 4 and 11 is done with. Now 18 and 25 you can enroll in that by using my code, that is Mita S10. That's a live India leaderboard. Plus, you are having 3 winners from each category, which is going to be 100% free plus scholarship. So please try to enroll for the combats. And let me tell you that tomorrow even I am going to take up 2 tests. One is going to be in the special class at 4 p.m. and the other one also in the special class at 9:30 p.m. for verbal English. Okay. So we are having 2 tests tomorrow. Don't forget that. And we are going to start with the session now. Unacademy, download if you have not done so far and follow at Mita Surti. Unacademy Gate CS is the URL for Telegram. So join that. And the plus and iconic subscription rates, you know that the live class, crash course, weekly test, doubt solving sessions, English and Hindi, and you get a personal coach when you do the iconic sessions. And these features are of course there with that. Booster sessions, test analysis, evaluation of all your tests, plus you get all the prepared study material. For 12, 18 and 24 months, it's 27,225, 34650 and 39,600 for plus, where you can use my code, that is Mita S10, and get a 10% discount. Plus, there are no cost EMI available, so take a benefit of that also. Talking about iconic, it's 45 to 25 for 12 months and 66,600 for 24 months. Over here also you can use my code, that is Mita S10, and get a 10% discount. Now, as I said, we are going to do a lot of vocabulary practice along with our topics, our main topics. So we are going to start with idioms today. And yesterday I did apologize. There was a mistake in the PPT and 2-3 of my slides could not be. Ravi, very welcome, Bachan. Very good evening to you. And all students, please, I want you all to try giving answers, be interactive. This is also going to be learning as well as practice sessions. Okay. So do try to be interactive and try to give answers of whatever you know. It does not matter if your answer goes wrong, but by practice and by trial, you will definitely succeed. So let's understand the few idioms today. Who is going to give me the answer to this idiom? be in a tight corner. What do you feel this could be meaning? To be in a tight corner. What would it mean? Yes, is anyone going to try this? To be in a tight corner. To be in a tight corner. What would it mean? What does the word tight corner indicate? Tight corner gives us some kind of idea, right? A tight could indicate some difficult or some situation which is difficult. So yes, to being in a tight corner. Yes, very good, Gulshan. At least you tried. To be in a dilemma. Dilemma would be thinking, yes, it is a difficult situation. To be in a difficult situation. Very good, Gulshan. Keep one's fingers crossed. Now, this is something we all do, yes? Uh, this channel is for computer science. Yes, Shiva. This channel is for keep one's fingers crossed. हाँ, yes, गौतम. Keep one's fingers crossed मतलब सोच के रखना कि hope nothing goes wrong. Okay? Hope nothing goes wrong. And Shiva, you are from mechanical, but this channel is for computer science. But बच्चा, this channel is for computer science, but English is common, so आप कहीं भी पढ़ सकते हो. Okay? So this channel is for computer science, but English is something which is common for everyone. So you can definitely learn. Okay. Keep one's finger crossed means to hope for the best. Yes, hope for the best. A hard nut to crack. Now, hard nut to crack again shows us that in the beginning when we said be in a tight corner, a hard nut to crack. Yes, this also gives some kind of indication that this is a real hard nut to crack. So again, this is a difficult problem. Okay. A difficult problem. Now, on tenterhooks. What would on tenterhooks mean? I am absolutely on tenterhooks about the whole situation. Would be that I'm in a state of very good, Ravi. Hard nut to crack is yes, hard काम मतलब difficult काम करना. State of suspense और suspense भी बोल सकते हैं और anxiety भी बोल सकते हैं. Yes, it could be a state of suspense or anxiety होना. Yes, difficult to solve. Very good. Keep one at bay. If I will say that I have kept them at bay का मतलब होता है to keep one at a distance. So to keep at a distance would be to keep one at bay. किसी को दूर रखना अपने से. That is okay. Now let's get on to what is pronoun. Now understand this one thing. Pronouns are very important, and especially the tables that I have put up, the first person, the second person, and the third person. This is going to help you solve a lot of your spot the errors. So please pay attention, okay? A word used in a place of a noun is a pronoun. Okay. Now let's understand the example of this. Ankur and Anita are very good friends. He always takes care of her. Now, for Ankur, we have used he. For Anita, I have used her. So whenever we are talking of any person by name, we are not going to repeat the name of the thing or person or animal or whatever is it every time that we talk about it. So each time when I talk about Ankur, I'm not going to say Ankur is a nice person, Ankur is taking care of Anita, Ankur always is very punctual, but I will say he is, or her is. Now, the words that are used in place of nouns are called pronouns. And the word which they stand for, like supposing he is the pronoun. So, what is the antecedent for he? It is Ankur. Because it is standing for Ankur. He is over here, stands for Ankur. So, this is the pronoun, and this one is the antecedent. Okay. Oh, now let's understand the 7 types of pronouns. First one is a personal pronoun. Now, a pronoun that stands for a person or a thing or is called a personal pronoun. First person, as I told you, second and the third person. Now, this first, second, and third person you will always remember because it will always be in your grammar. First person, second person, third person. And whenever it is referred to, it means first person is the one who is speaking. The second person is the one spoken to, and the third person is spoken about. So do remember this, who is the first person, the second person, and the third person. Now let's understand the first person. In singular, when we talk of a first person, that means it's about I, or I will say me, or mine. That is for the first person in singular. When I talk the same thing in plural, if I'm talking about I, it's going to become we, then us, and when we show possession, it will be ours. Similarly, for the second person, now second person is going to remain same, you and yours. Plural is also going to be you and yours. In the third person, it becomes he, him, his, she, her, hers, and it for things. And in plural, we will say they, them, and theirs. Now remember this theirs, theirs, and not there. There means there. There means wahan par. Okay. So that is a difference between theirs and there. Let's fill in some of the blanks with personal pronouns and see how far we can do this. Yes. Sunil dash, I am very hungry, mom. So what will it be? If I want to add a word over here with a personal pronoun, we saw what are personal pronouns, right? So start filling the blanks. How will I fill the blank over here? Dash, I'm very hungry, mom. How will he tell? How will I tell my mom about this? So what is it going to be? Dash, I'm very hungry, mom. Which is a word? Very good, Gulshan. Perfect. I am very hungry, mom. Can you please give me something to eat? Very perfect. Very well done and very perfect. Yes. And what? Very good, Deepti. Very good, Sakshi. And then now the next one. Would dash like some bread. So what is the second one going to be? Would dash like some bread. So, yes, if you have finished the first one, you can start giving me the answer for the second one. Would dash like some bread. Very good, Deepti. Would you like some bread? Very good. Not the bread dash had in the morning. So what is this going to be now? Yes, not the bread dash had in the morning. Not the bread. Yes, not the bread. See, it could be two words over here. Understand? It could be not the bread I had in the morning that was stale, or it can be not the bread that I had in the morning. Okay, not the bread I had in the morning. It was stale. Yes, because this is non-living. So it's going to be it was stale. Do you have any biscuits? Very good. No, some guests were here yesterday. Dash served. So what is it going to be? Who served? The mother served. So what will she say? Yes, very good. I served dash tea and biscuits. So now what am I going to use for my guests over here? As I said that for many people, what will I use? Dash tea and biscuits. I served what? Which is the word which will come over here? Some guests were here yesterday. I served what? Yes, who's going to try this? I served. Yes, very good. They found. But before that, Gulshan, before that, I served them. Very good, Deepti. I served them tea and biscuits. They found the biscuits delicious and ate them up. Yes, perfect. Very good. Excellent. So all the answers I have so far got correctly. Very nice. Now, that was the first kind of thing. That was a personal pronoun in which you understood I, we, he, she, it, you, they, them. How do we call them? Now, this is a demonstrative. Look at this over here. The picture itself shows demonstrative is showing where. Okay. So, what are the kind of words that are going to be referring to somebody or some place? Yes. So, this, that, these, and those. Yes. This, that, these, those. These are the type of words that are we going to use in the demonstrative pronouns. Now, let's understand. All the demonstrative pronouns can also be adjectives. So, when I said that parts of speech, when I said parts of speech have nouns, pronouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, which can, the same word can be used in multiple ways. So now over here, let's understand this, that this word can be a demonstrative pronoun and it can be an adjective as well. Now, how will it be the adjective? This is my book. Okay. So here, what am I showing? This is my book. So here it shows, demonstrates which book? This book, right? So here it's a pronoun. But this book is mine. Now here, this book is the noun. This book. Which book? This book. So what is it describing? The book. So describing the book, it becomes the adjective. Okay. This is the difference between demonstrative pronouns and adjectives. Now let's understand the next thing. These are some amazing riddles. Okay. Now these are. So here what is it? It is demonstrating pronoun. But now look at the other sentence. Can you solve these interesting riddles? So here, these interesting riddles. So what is it? These interesting riddles. It becomes my adjective. right? So this is what is the difference of different words. So what do you understand by this? That the word in the sentence, what will decide the placing of the word will decide which part of speech is it. Okay, how do you place it and where do you place it will decide which part of the speech the word is. Now pick out the demonstrative and the adjectives. Let's see how well you can do this now. Pick out the demonstrative pronoun and the demonstrative adjective. So in sentence 1, over here in sentence 1, tell me whether it is a demonstrative pronoun or is it a demonstrative adjective. This X-ray was taken with a digital camera. Is it a demonstrative pronoun or an adjective? Yes, Chandu, Shiv Shankar, and Gulshan, Deepti, who is going to give me the reply? This X-ray was taken with a digital camera. So in the first sentence, whether is it demonstrative pronoun or adjective? What is it? Yes, very good. It's a demonstrative pronoun. Very good, Deepti. And what about the second sentence? This is the X-ray you have been looking for. Yes, this X-ray, this is adjective. Because this is my noun and this X-ray, it's describing this X-ray, so it's going to be an adjective. And this is the X-ray you have been looking for. So my second one is going to be a demonstrative pronoun. This is the X-ray you have been looking for. Now let's understand the interrogative pronoun. So we did personal, we did demonstrative, now we are doing interrogative. Now this interrogative word, everywhere, whenever you get interrogative and whenever you get exclamatory, it's going to be very easy because interrogation means question. Question mark and words with W. All questions. How, who, whom, whose, which, what. Yes, all these questions are interrogative pronouns. Now let's understand. Even this one has same interrogative pronoun and it can be an interrogative adjective also. Words like what and which can be used as an interrogative adjective also. What is your plan? So here again, just like the last one, what is your plan is interrogative pronoun, while what plan did you follow? So here my plan is what? Abstract noun. Because I cannot touch my plan, I cannot see, but I can just talk about it. It's just an idea. Yes. So what plan? What is describing the word plan? So it's an adjective. Okay. Is it very clear so far to all of you? I hope all the three pronouns are very well clear to all of you. Now it's again a small exercise about the interrogative pronouns. Let's understand. Dash is the latest news. So what can I put over here? Dash is the latest news. Now this one is really easy. So what words can I put over here? Interrogative pronouns. Dash is the latest. Very good, Gulshan. What is the latest news? Dash gave you this information. So what is the next word going to be? Dash gave you this information. Very good. Excellent. Who gave you? Yes, perfect. Who, and the last one. Shiva, the last one will not be where, it will be which is your umbrella. Yes, it is going to be which is your umbrella. Because if I say where is your umbrella, then the question has to end at umbrella. It cannot be black or brown. Yes. Which for the which is the latest news? We will generally, Dipti, we will generally say what is the latest news. And when we talk about news, we will say that sometimes we will say, what information do you have? What news do you have? Yes, which is not normally used over here, but what is a better word? Because sometimes, as we did in our special class today, yes, if you remember, there are words which we use specifically for specific sentences. So that could be one of the reasons why we put what over here. And Shiva, is it very clear to you, bacha, that where is your umbrella if it's only till here? But because it says black or brown, it is going to be which is your umbrella, black or brown? Okay? All of you very clear about this thing? Shall we move ahead? Yes, Dipti and Shiva? Okay. Hi, Deepak. How are you, bacha? And very good evening to you. Now, reflexive and emphasizing. Two pronouns, reflexive and... Okay, now let me tell you something again. Why are we doing the pronouns today? You might, there is always a confusion in the beginning. I have seen that lots of students have this confusion. Ma'am, why are we doing nouns and pronouns? This is what I explained yesterday also. Now look at these words over here: myself, yourself, himself, itself, ourself. Now this is all that keeps coming in your comprehensions, in your fill in the blanks, in your sentence completions, and um, as we were doing today in the special class, you might have realized that all these different things keep coming, and there you will have to understand which pronoun, which noun, which word is going to be placed over here. This is the reason we are doing this from the base. Okay, so let's understand reflexive pronouns. Now look at these words: myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves. Okay, no problem, Shiva. No problem, bacha. See, it's always a good thing to give the answer rather than not giving the answer and sitting and just watching. When you try something, when you do something wrong, at least you realize that you have made an attempt. And by practice, I am telling you, I can guarantee you 100% if you attend all the lectures and keep practicing in the special class, definitely in a month's time, you will be speaking, writing, and understanding much more better English than what you are right now. Speaking, of course, is also very important, but when I'm speaking, you can always pay attention to the pronunciations and how I speak, how I put my comma full stop while speaking, also. That you can learn by seeing me, but I guarantee you it's going to be a next level of English. You will definitely see a change in yourself, because I know that I have been doing this from years, and all my special class students have also noticed that in a short period of practice they are definitely they have a lot of improvement. Yes, so all of you will also definitely improve. This is just the beginning, so just don't worry about it. Okay, but see that your basic is very clear with this. So as I was talking you about reflexive pronoun, now reflexive and emphatic, two pronouns are very similar. So this you need to understand. Pronoun like myself, yourself, himself, as the receiver of an action. Now see the difference. They are the receiver of an action, and that is why they are called reflexive. Remember, receiver, reflexive. Look at the table now. These tables are very important. Personal pronouns, reflexive, personal, and reflexive. For the first person, I will remain I. But when we talk of more, then we says did it ourselves. You, and you, yourselves for reflexive. Third person, he, she, it, himself, herself, itself, he, she, it, and for more, we will say they did it themselves, right? So when we say we did it ourselves, you did it yourselves, and they did it themselves. Now let's understand emphasizing. As I said, now look at this word emphasize. Do you know the meaning of the word emphasize? Is to give, emphasizing is to give more pressure or importance to something. To emphasize, okay, to something more. Now let's understand this. A pronoun used to convey emphasis is called an emphasizing pronoun. तो उसको ज्यादा महत्व देना, ज्यादा importance देना किसी भी चीज को. I myself locked the door. So what am I doing? I, जो मेरा I है उसको मैं ज्यादा importance दे रही हूँ कि मैंने खुद किया. जब हम हिंदी में उसको कन्वर्ट करेंगे तो हम क्या कहेंगे? मैंने ये दरवाजा अपने आप, मैंने खुद बंद किया है, मैंने ये काम खुद किया है. ओके, सो दिस इज गिविंग मोर इंपॉर्टेंस, गिविंग मोर emphasis, which is called an emphasizing pronoun. I myself, I तो है ही, फिर myself डाला है इंपॉर्टेंस देने के लिए. You yourself asked for money. Now to understand the difference between emphasizing and reflexive, because for emphasizing भी मैंने ये कहा था कि I said myself, herself, he, itself. Okay, again for emphasizing also I am saying myself, yourself. So फिर दोनों में फर्क क्या हो गया? What is the difference between, and how to find out? Let's understand. Look at these two sentences. I blamed myself for my failure. Blamed whom? Myself. So ये क्या हो गया? Reflexive. Because who is the receiver of the action? Me. So I blamed myself. I myself locked it. अब ये क्या बोल रहा है? This is giving more importance to himself. So nobody else, myself. This is emphasizing pronoun. So जैसे मैंने कहा था कि सेंटेंस में वर्ड कहाँ पर प्लेस होता है उससे वर्ड का पता चलता है. सो इज दिस वेरी क्लियर? रिफ्लेक्सिव कौन सा होता है और एम्फसाइजिंग कौन सा होता है? जो अपने आप को ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस देता है दैट इज एम्फसाइजिंग, और जो रिसीवर होता है एक्शन का दैट इज द रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउन. ओके, नाउ लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड दिस बाय अ स्मॉल एक्सरसाइज अगेन. सो लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड रिफ्लेक्सिव और एम्फसाइजिंग. इसके अंदर से ढूंढना है. द क्वीन herself gave away the awards. चलो फर्स्ट सेंटेंस में क्या है? इज इट रिफ्लेक्सिव और इज इट एम्फसाइजिंग? The queen herself gave away the awards. Which one will it be? Who is going to try this one? Yes? As and when we will move with more topics, the class will become more and more interesting, as because we will finish our parts of speech one by one, and then we will do more and more question answer practice. क्योंकि ज़्यादा क्वेश्चंस हम इसमें डाल सकेंगे once we have our topics done. Okay, very good. The first answer Gulshan has already given me, emphasizing. Perfect. The queen herself. So वो अपने आप पर emphasize कर रही है. Very good. Yes, Sakshi, Sesha, Chandu, Gulshan, everyone. Perfect. The first one is emphasizing. Excellent. Now, you yourself wanted to change your school. Yes, Ravi, very good. So what about the second one? The second one, yes. Second one also Gulshan has written. This is also emphasizing. And yes, I have the answer for the third one as well. Some children burnt themselves. So who is the receiver of the action? The children. What did they do? Burn themselves. So this is reflexive. Very good. Excellent. Perfect. Shiva, Sakshi, Ravi, all of you. Very good. So now all of you know, is it very clear to all of you what is reflexive and what is emphasizing? I hope both the concepts are very clear to all of you. Okay. Now, possessive pronoun. Possession. Possessive क्या होता है? My, mine, मेरा. Okay. So let's see this. A pronoun that shows possession is called a possessive pronoun. Here again, it can also be an adjective. So as we did earlier, demonstrative में हम लोग ने देखा कि it can be an adjective. Yes. इसी तरह से यहाँ पर भी it can be an adjective depending on where it is placed. This is not my mobile. Sorry. Mine is new. Now first sentence. This is not my mobile. My क्या हो गया? Pronoun that shows a possession. But here it is my mobile. Mobile is what? My noun. And this is what? Describing the noun. So it is the adjective. But the second sentence, mine is new. So here it shows the possession, and that is why it is in the second sentence, it is a possessive pronoun. Got this clear to all of you? How to see this? Just like how we were seeing earlier. Now look at the table for possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. I, me. For that, adjective will be my and mine. Okay. You, here also it remains you. And for possessive adjective, I will say your. What will I say? Your cupboard, your chair, your table. And for possessive pronoun, it's yours, belongs to. Yes. His will remain his, her will become hers. Because his cannot be done his. Yes. So his will always remain his. Her will become hers. Its will remain its. And ours, their will become theirs. So do look at the, refer the tables later on and do revision of this. Now relative. Which, that, who, whom, whose. Now see this. Whom, who, whose, which were all there in what? Interrogative pronouns also. So now here I am telling that they are relative pronouns. There I said they were interrogative. Now again the same word, but again let's see where they are placed and why they are relative. A relative pronoun relates noun to a group of words that follow. Where is the man? This is my noun. Who gave you the news? Who gave you this news? So who is my relative pronoun? Why? It is establishing a relation between the man and the rest of the sentence. Who gave you this news? Okay. In this sentence, the word who relates the noun to a group of words that follow. The man who gave you this news. That is the relativity. As a rule, we use who with people. Okay, now this thing understand very well, because this over here, from here to here, will always help you in spot the error. When you will have to spot the error, detect the error, how you will use which word with what. As a rule, who can be used with people, who, or it can be whom also. Okay. Which with things, and that can be used for both people and things. That can be used for demonstration. If I demonstrate somebody, then I'll say that boy. So that can be used for people also and for things also. Yes. That thing over there. The path dash led to his house was very narrow. So what will I put over here? Will I put which? Will I put who? Will I put, what will it be? The path dash led to his house. The path that led to his house. Yes, we can use which also and that also. The path which led to his house and the path that led to his house. Okay. Now meet the gentleman dash house we are going to buy. Very good, Gulshan. Whose house? Perfect. Whose house we are going to buy? Perfect. Okay. Now let's get on to the next one. Now this is for possessive adjectives, possessive reflexive pronouns, first person, second person, when we use for male, how we use for females, how we use for plurals, and how we use for the third person things. So these are the tables which will again help you very, very much in understanding with who you use what. Okay. Now there is one more small exercise, and now this exercise has got all the pronouns that we have done so far. We have done 7 pronouns, and let's see how many of you remember how many pronouns and the types of the pronouns. Now each sentence has one type of pronoun. In the first one, just tell me which are the pronouns first of all. Yes, all the pronouns in the first line, and then tell me which one is it. I am very hungry. Mom, can you give me something to eat? So how many pronouns do we have in the first sentence itself? You all can write one and then the answer. So you can write one and then the pronouns. Yes, very good, Sakshi. Perfect. The first one is what? I, and then it is you, and it is me. We have 3 pronouns in the first one, and yes, it's what? Personal. Very good. So one has got personal. Then these are woolen gloves. So what is the second one going to be? These are woolen gloves. Very good, Sakshi, Chandu, Ravi, and Gulshan, all of you. Deepti, very good, bacha. So what is the second one telling us? The first one is completely right. These are woolen gloves. These. So what does it tell us? These are woolen gloves. So the word over here in the second sentence is what? These. And what are these? What is it telling us? Which pronoun? As I said, how to find out which pronoun is it? Okay, so the second one is going to be these means demonstrative pronoun. Yes, demonstrative pronoun, because it is showing which one. These are woolen gloves. Yes, it is showing us. No, if adjective it will be when if it says these woolen gloves, right? If it will be these woolen gloves, then I can say adjective, because woolen is my noun and these would be my adjective. But here they are showing and demonstrating these are. So it is going to be demonstrative pronoun. Okay. What is your plan? So what over here, the question what is your plan? What is it going to tell me? It is not describing, bacha. These are, it is demonstrating. It can describe only when I say these woolen gloves. then it is describing these. Okay. When it is written with these are woolen gloves, it cannot be. Yes, very good. Interrogative. What is your plan is interrogative pronoun. Krishna saw herself in the mirror. So, Krishna saw herself. So, the word is herself, right? But what is it? Is it reflexive or is it emphasizing? Which one is it? What does it tell? Krishna saw herself in the mirror. What is it going to tell me? Reflexive or emphasizing? Who's going to give me the correct answer? Yes, Dipti and Sakshi and Gulshan. Yes, very good, Sakshi and Shiva. Very good. Yes, reflexive. Perfect. You yourself asked for money. Now, the fifth one. You yourself asked for money. So, what is it going to be? You yourself. Perfect. Yes, Shiva, very good. Emphasizing. Perfect, Gulshan. Very good. Emphasizing pronoun. Now, this entire plot is ours. Yes, Sakshi, very good, bacha. Yes, very good. Ours is going to be possessive. Very good. Ours. This entire plot is ours. Ours, possessive pronoun. And now the last one. Here are the colors that you wanted. What is the last one? Any idea about the last one? Yes, this last one over here is that. And that is what? It is a relative pronoun. Yes, I said colors. Yes, colors is my noun. And what is it doing? Which colors? The colors that you wanted. So this that is connecting you wanted with my colors. Which colors? The colors that you wanted. And that is why this is a relative pronoun. So in the 7 sentences over here, we have understood how to find out all the 7 types of pronouns. And now when you get in your questions, you will definitely know how to answer which pronouns are going to come. Yes. And as I said, we are going to do lots of verbal exercises every day. And all these verbal exercises are going to definitely help you in your paper solving. Yes. Wipe out. What does the phrase wipe out mean? When I will tell somebody that please wipe out, what would it mean? When I say wipe out, if I say wipe out this vessel, what would it mean? To wipe it from the inside. What is a phrase? It's a group of words used together. Sometimes there are two types of phrases. One could be inseparable phrases, and there are a few separable phrases. Okay, there are few which are inseparable. I will definitely take up one lecture in which I will also tell you what are phrases and what are idioms. I will be explaining both to you, but as a vocabulary practice we are definitely going to include a few every day, because phrases, clauses, idioms are definitely a part of all your uh, entrance papers. They come in some or the other form. Okay, wipe off. Yes, very nice. Wipe off means, I will say, wipe off the entire thing. So clear or clean the surface. Clear or clean the surface. Now look at these words over here. Write down, write up, write out. Okay. Same word, write. To write, you know what is to write. Okay. But look at the phrase when it joins with write down, write up, and write out. Now, the first one I'm going to explain you is the write up. What will I say? That I read a beautiful write up in the newspaper today. Now, this write up is something which is publicized, or I can say a print matter. Something that is a print matter, something that is published, something that is written in newspaper, or I can say blogs or books. So I will say a write up. Okay. And when I say write down, I will say write down. So that means what? Wipe out is from the inside, bacha. Sesha, wipe out, the entire thing is that wipe out from inside completely. Okay. When I say write up will be some article. Okay. It can be an article also. I read a beautiful write up in the newspaper today. For wipe off, we will say, please wipe off the table before you sit, or please wipe off the chair before you sit on it. So wipe off means to clear the surface. Okay, clear to all of you? And then write down. If I will say write down means to record. Record in books or something like that. Please, if I say please write down, to write with. Write down is to write it in the books, record it in the books. Please write down the entire story. Please write down all the details or something like that. Okay. And write out. When I say to write out, it means to write every detail. To write every detail means to write out the entire thing. Write out everything, every detail. Mention all the detail means to write out. Okay. And now let's see this last word, touch up. The touch up word means what? It means a kind of repair. Okay. Now, can you give me an example of where do we use this word touch up? How many places do we use the word touch up? I will give you examples. When we go for our car color, or maybe there's a scratch on the car or something, and we say for repairs or for colors, the car needs a touch up. Even when we put on makeup, yes, when you put makeup, then we say that this girl needs a touch up. So just put some kind of makeup. Or if we say that for the interiors in a house, if you want to do interiors, makeup ke liye. Yes, perfect, Shiva. That was what I was telling. कि मेकअप के लिए हम बोलते हैं कि टचअप करना है. एंड इंटीरियर्स, घर के अंदर जब इंटीरियर्स होता है तो हम क्या कहते हैं कि माई हाउस नीड्स अ टच अप नाउ. जब थोड़ा सा पुराना जैसे हो जाता है तब हम क्या बोलेंगे कि इट नीड्स अ टच अप, मतलब थोड़ा सा उसको रिफर्बिश करना है, थोड़ा सा नया करना है, थोड़ा सा रिपेयरिंग करना है. सो दैट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ टच अप. So all these were our phrases for today. We have learned idioms for today. We have learned pronouns for today. And do remember all the 7 types of pronouns. Everything that we do has to be remembered. And then what will happen, I'm telling you now. We did nouns. Today we did pronouns. Then we will do adjectives. Then we will do verbs and adverbs. After that, we will do prepositions and conjunctions. And then when we will start our exercise, the types of questions that normally are asked in the competitive exams, that time you will realize that ये जो सब हम कर रहे थे वो सब का अब यहाँ पर आता है, सब मिला के वहां पर पूछेंगे. Then it will be, yes, post these notes. Definitely, bacha, I will post them. I will post them at Unacademy Computer Science channel as well as at Mita at English. That is a Telegram channel. I will be posting them over there also, and I will post at the Unacademy Computer Science also. Okay, and do refer these each and every day. Try to understand what we are doing, because when everything will come together in spot the error, that time you will not be told कि इसमें क्या करना है. तब ये नहीं बताएंगे कि ये सेंटेंस है तो आपको उसमें क्या करना है. उसमें ये हो सकता है कि नाउन गलत हो सकता है, उसमें ये भी हो सकता है कि प्रोनाउन गलत यूज किया हो. इट कुड बी दैट प्रपोजिशन गलत यूज किया हो, कुछ भी हो सकता है. ओके, सो ज़रूरी है कि सब चीज़ को अच्छे से समझो. yesterday we have done nouns, आज ये किया है. अब आगे से जो भी कुछ करेंगे, try to learn, try to actively participate, do the exercises, answer कीजिए, and then definitely we will be able to solve the answers in a better way. So the 2 channels that I teach on is Creatix and Unacademy Computer Science from the Gate channels. And thank you so much, all of you. I hope all of you have liked and enjoyed the session. And is the session really helping you in understanding grammar well? Then please do let me know, and share among lots of friends so that they can also take the benefit and learn grammar along with you. Okay, and subscribe. Okay, so thank you and subscribe to the channel. Welcome all of you. Tomorrow we are going to do adjectives. Okay, see you all very soon tomorrow. And also start doing the special classes, which is at 4 p.m. every day. That will definitely help you and give you more better practice. Okay, bye all of you, and thank you very much.